Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Sai. Welcome to this session uh, of cybersecurity and the usage of AI in cybersecurity. So to begin with, just I wanted to know, your brief profile.
Okay. Well, my name is Syed Ehsan. I have been in the industry for more than 25 years. I started my career with desktop support, then moved into server support, then Active Directory, and then into high-end computing servers, and finally I have crossed multiple platforms, including infrastructure, applications, as well as now completely on the cloud as well. Now, overall, I have 25 years of experience working both on applications as well as on infrastructure, taking end-to-end security as well as part of my current portfolio.
That's very impressive. Thanks for that brief profile. In fact, I know you have a lot to share. So we'll proceed with this process so that you can share your viewpoints regarding cybersecurity and usage of AI in cybersecurity. So to begin with, let me know like how the company which you are working in, Amicop, how do they actually meet the challenges, cybersecurity challenges with respect to the threats and the responses?
Well, there obviously cybersecurity has evolved significantly, and there is a lot of attention on cybersecurity controls, especially using the AI-powered engines right now. Over a period of time, cybersecurity has evolved so much that it is highly impossible for a person to do it manually. It has to be done automatically using AI engines. We have infused good amount of technologies in our overall setup, where the cybersecurity plays a very vital role in our environment, and every employee actually is responsible for cybersecurity awareness as well as mitigation. Although we have taken the best of breed of applications across the platforms, we have infused the top brands of cybersecurity controls in terms of endpoint detection response, email security, endpoint DLP. Plus, we have email security, phishing controls, and all those stuffs are already in place, including DMARC, SPF controls on emails as well. However, AI is transforming cybersecurity. And moreover, the accuracy of the threat detection, especially from the AI engines which is coming, is far greater than actually a person doing manually. Therefore, I personally believe that using advanced patterns of technologies, especially which have now played a very, very vital role in terms of real threat analysis. That threats and detections are real time now. Unlike earlier, there are quite a lot of false positives which people never used to detect, but now system actually detects false positives and then only gives you the required real threats into the system. Thereby, our efficiency has improved in terms of detection as well as response. And there are automatically, if you orchestrate the whole stuff, automatic incident response is part and parcel of the entire system, which is done by AI. And then especially if you look at threat intelligence integration with various tools, everything gets collated, and you see the single dashboard to see where are the real threats and which are the red flags and how you can mitigate those ones and so on and so on.
Yeah. So regarding the false positives which you were actually talking about, can you elaborate on false positives? How do you handle the challenges related to false positives, and also the AI model bias in handling cybersecurity?
Well, yeah, I think it's quite challenging, no doubt, but I think false positives will definitely be there. But in normal scenario, if it is done manually, it is very difficult to actually find out unless and until the person who is actually in the SOC has a very vast experience to really identify which is the real false positive based on the overall trends. But with the system, AI generated false positive, the system or the tool can easily flag the legitimate activities and threats, leading to quick response and resolution. However, the alert fatigue for security teams is always there. But with AI engine, the alert fatigue has reduced significantly because they look at only those which are very, very critical. Obviously, not everything is 100%. It can be the case where 99.9% is already taken care by the system, but 1% anyway, that there has to be a human intervention to find out which are the false positives out of the 1%. So that way, it is a mix and match of both human intervention as well as from the AI tools engine. Coming to the AI model bias, yes, there are certain sophisticated attacks which is disappropriately targeting certain behaviors. I think those are the ones which are little difficult and imbalanced, this thing. But overall, if you look at regular audits, diverse training, and maybe AI decision making systems can definitely help in the AI models which are biased in the system.
Yeah, can I roughly make out that the accuracy level is around 99.99% with usage of AI?
Yeah, no. I think the number is just hypothetical. No system can give you an accuracy on the accuracy and the real accuracy as such. But most of them do claim that more than 90 to 95% the AI engines will definitely do this thing, which is quite right. But obviously, it cannot be 100%.
Yeah. And how does the organization, your organization, integrate AI in handling this security operations?
See, we have infused the state-of-the-art technologies which are already AI ready. In terms of, I don't want to name them the OEMs, but currently, if you look at most of the security vendors, endpoint detection, endpoint response vendors, including Sentinel-1, CrowdStrike, Microsoft Defender for that matter, all do provide AI-ready orchestration and automation and response in their own platform, which is inbuilt in the system. Predominantly, if you look at CrowdStrike, yes, it already has the AI engine readily available, where you will be able to easily detect including the SOAR capability, as well as the incident correlation, alert triggering mechanism, trend analysis. All those things are part and parcel of the entire solution. You need to just infuse it properly, configure it in a way based on your business requirement, and then you are fully ready.
Yeah, very clear that. And now coming to the identity and access management, how does the company use AI in improving identity verification and preventing credential-based attacks in your company, in your organization, Omicron?
See, if I take it generally, not specifically to my organization, but if you take it generally, identity verification and prevention is one of the most important thing, and also the identity access management, because that's a crown jewel of your entire security posture. Whether you take Active Directory or whether you take any of the identity based solution, that is the crown jewel of the organization. And you need to ensure that the strengthening or the overall credential based attacks, which is predominantly through phishing, brute force attacks, and credential stuffing and so on, that is completely aligned towards attacking the identity and access management. Very, very important for any organization to ensure that identity and access management is fully under control through various means, including biometric authentication, or it can be through AI-driven risk scoring, or passwordless authentication, and so on and so forth. But these are very, very important controls that we need to ensure that any organization implements in your security posture. And most important is the is the two-factor authentication, multi-factor authentications, cryptographic tools, and those are definitely should be part and parcel of your entire implementation plan.
Okay, what is your opinion, Syed? What is your opinion on AI usage with respect to zero trust models, security models?
Well, it is now definitely evolving. Zero trust is now the buzzword. Every company now we talk about, they say, yeah, they are implementing zero trust, which is quite true, which is good. We have also implemented zero trust in our organization to make sure that all the identity access management is prevented through zero trust. And obviously, MFA is already into the picture. However, I would say the zero trust model, AI, what it does is it enforces the never trust, always verify principle by continuously assessing the access controls rather than granting blanket permission. You get access only for what you need, but as per AI zero trust security model, it is never trust, always verify.
Okay. So, can I just say that Omicorp is doing good with respect to zero trust model?
Yes, we are quite good.
Yeah. Now coming to this thing, how does how does the company use AI in threat detection, and then the user behavior within the organization internally?
See, we are using very advanced engines. For example, if you look at CrowdStrike, the tool that we already use, it has inbuilt Spotlight, which gives you overall trend analysis of until the endpoint, starting from the server, starting from the engine until the endpoint. It gives you complete detailed end-to-end analysis of which is the specific trigger for this is happening through the AI tools. The specific trigger from where, which is the endpoint, and how it got mitigated to that level. So overall, if you look at AI engines are already embedded in this tool, and that is the tool that we are currently using.
No, Syed, just wanted to know, was there any instance of cyber attack in your company, and the challenges which you faced in handling such situations?
No, we don't have any.
Okay, and see, just the way the company is reading the patterns using AI, even the attackers will be doing the same thing. In fact, they'll be well versed with the so many tools and techniques in with respect to cyber security. So, how do you manage this aspect of the attacker's knowledge?
So there is a good example. If you have to shoot the sniper, you have to be a sniper yourself. So
That's nice one.
obviously the attackers are using advanced technologies, including AI technologies, to actually infuse the attacks. And we should be ahead of the curve to ensure that all our systems are protected in terms of following the standard protocols and so on. So that's why that is how we actually prevent most of the systems in terms of gaining stronger security framework, reduce attack surfaces, and also improve the threat detection and response strategies in our organization, as well as most of the organization do this now.
Major challenges with respect to financials, means the financials which you actually incur in handling the cyber security. Does the board approve?
There is no challenges as such, but as long as you see the value of the product and you see the fitment of the product in your business line, then I think it justifies the purchase. It also means that you should ensure that it is properly configured. Just giving an example, having a high-end smartphone or a high-end car does not mean that you have already utilizing all the features of the product. You need to ensure that after purchase, you need to ensure that every feature of the product is properly deployed and configured so that we can make use of the features which comes out of the box. Generally, what we have seen in most of the trends and articles, that the product is purchased, but it is not configured to the fullest extent. That is why they don't get the real value of the product.
Including our mobile phones, in fact. So many features, but we'll not be using. Correct. Yeah, and how does your board actually react? Means, are they supportive of any such tools, AI tools, in handling the cybersecurity threats and all?
Yeah, quite positive, because now if you see most of the CISO was never part of the board earlier, those days. But now CISO is part of the board, where they present the AI strategies, cybersecurity strategy as well. And most of the board do take it very positively, and they are coming one step ahead, saying that, okay, why don't you implement this AI solution in our organization?
That's great. That's great to hear, in fact. And just one last question. What are the emerging risks with respect to usage of AI in handling the cybersecurity?
See, obviously, it comes with a risk, because the new, if you have recently seen the articles, the cyber attackers, the attackers basically are using AI engines to expose an attack, which means that it can be used for good purpose. It also can be used for the bad. Now we need to ensure that it is associated with anyway the risk. So we'll have to ensure how we are going to prevent them from using. There has to be a proper framework on AI, how to use this for good purpose and not for the bad purpose. I think that's a major risk, which I think most of the top leaders and the OEM vendors are trying to mitigate those.
It's great to hear, Syed. It was an interesting conversation. Thanks for all your inputs regarding the usage of AI in handling cybersecurity in your company. So, just one last request, Syed, that what your testimonial for the CSA Alliance.
Yeah.
Your
Well, yes, absolutely. I'm happy to be part of the CSA Alliance, and it's a great platform. I see quite a lot of interesting new thought process and activities happening on CSA, which I'm glad to be part of the CSA group now. Very happy to be associated. Thanks.